But now they have to take a carry that responds to the Slark and lanes the Mars. So it's like you are putting more. I don't know what the like right way to say it is, but like they're putting more emphasis on this carry has to do more. Now that they're picking him later. Like the later you pick a hero, the more issues you have to deal with.
10 seconds.
It's like if I
Mhm.
first pick my hero, I pick it on 5, and I don't have a stun,
5 seconds.
and they pick like an Ember. It's not on me to be like, it's not my fault, that we don't have stuns. It's the guy later pick.
Yeah.
So now it's like his job to deal with the Slark. And I think something I think would be really good here is if they pick Lesh carry. I don't know if Lumiere is a Lesh player, but I think a Lesh could really enable them this game. Gives them damage for Slark. I think it would crush the Mars lane, especially with the clockwork.
Mhm.
And I think it would just scale pretty well for its Thunder Awaken's draft. Could play a
Radiant
really
gets
fast
demand.
lineup because it would also utilize the early auras. Because sometimes we see broods, they'll go the auras, right? The pipe and the greaves. But the broods team sometimes will not be able to use the auras
You
in
have
terms
to.
of how to team fight.
Could they go for the Morphling again?
They could, but it's not my favorite versus Slark.
10 seconds
Okay.
left. Wow.
That's what I was wondering.
And
It's like I don't really know how it matches up too well into the Slark. I know it crushes the Mars lane,
5
but
yeah, and there's like a chance he gets counterpicked. Um,
you could
and
always
the
still
Mars
put
goes
Mars
mid.
mid. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not too big of a fan of the morph. I don't think it's bad, but I like Drow or Lesh here would be my favorites.
Man, Draw seems sick. Lesh as well. I don't think I've seen Lumiere play the Lesh though. Like we've seen some teams play it. Like DNM takes it every once in a while for 5 rat,
Yep.
but and then like Speed plays like the semi carry from the off lane type of thing. But
Mhm.
not something I've seen out of the Alliance draft personally.
You just also want something that doesn't get like ruined by Mars Arena.
Yeah.
Drow you could think is bad, but you at least have multi-shot to
Mhm.
like help in the arena that doesn't get blocked. You actually do a lot of damage versus him in the lane, so your lane's pretty stable. So I think Drow's probably my favorite for them. Now it would force Thunder Awaken. They might pick. It also makes it harder for them to pick like some cheese hero in the lane because the Drow is actually pretty good versus like the Beastmasters and stuff like that.
Dyer's choice.
And
Let's
the
give him
morph
a
gets
second.
banned too.
Okay.
Lot of
So
heroes
they
to
are a
choose
little bit,
from.
I guess, more worried about Lumiere's morph, but trying to think like Lumiere classics, like things that I think about when I see him playing. Like his TA's already banned. It's not even great into the Slark anyway, but there's got to be something I'm missing here from his
10
pool.
seconds.
Neff, what do you think?
5 seconds.
For what? Lumiere?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, if it wasn't for the Jakiro, I would have really liked to see a Templar assassin here.
But my boy Lumiere right now, I'm in his head.
You're in
He's
his
been
head.
yeah, he's been sleep darted by Ricky Maru 500 times. So
Mm.
instead, he's gonna play Ricky carry and sleep dart the enemy.
There's absolutely no
Radiant knows
shot.
just who to pick here, I'll bet.
Phantom
But-
Assassin.
That's pretty much Ricky. with
Oh
the
my
dart.
god! Why did? I guess some people think that Phantom Assassin is pickable.
She's okay, but she is one of the few heroes that does really well in against the Mars lane.
Hmm.
Like she's always been one of the best carries in
seconds.
terms of dealing with Mars.
It's really good versus Coddle and
Yeah.
Jakiro. Like you can jump them and kill them in 3
5
hits. It's good versus the Mars. You can also buy break mid to late game,
Yep.
so you don't have to worry about hitting the Mars from behind. Gives you a way to jump out of arena. And yeah, like you said, it's a pretty stable lane versus Mars.
Mhm.
And or if they flex the Mars to bit, it's pretty stable versus whatever they pick.
Yep.
There's a chance they pick some hero that crushes it, but the interesting thing is when you start running out of time and they pick some wild stuff like PA, where you're not expecting it, right? You're probably thinking like, oh, if they drow, we can flex Marksman and pick this. If they pick, et cetera, et cetera. You have like some ideas. When people pick crazy heroes that are not in the meta at all, sometimes it'll kind of take you more than 30 seconds to think of like, oh god, what was the last time I played versus PA? What's good versus PA? What should we pick? So they end up going with Axe, and I don't think that it's that good of a pick.
I was gonna say I don't feel like Axe is one of those heroes that really beats the PA. Like I feel like she can still farm this lane pretty easily. That being said, Axe. I mean, you have Coddle, Axe, bottom lane. I'm trying to figure out where the synergy between Coddle, Axe comes from. Like I guess you can Battle Hunger more often, and Battle Hunger is a
I've
little
seen
bit
people
annoying.
Battle
But
Hunger like max it or like put 2 points in it early.
yeah,
I played a pub. It was versus a position 5 axe, so significantly weaker than the offlane axe, and he outtraded my Rubik somehow, and he like crushed the Rubik in the lane. So maybe there's some secret tech about the axe that I'm unaware of. You buy like 5 Wraith Bands and then your W does a lot of damage or something. I don't know.
Wait, what? Oh, I guess yeah, it does damage based on armor, huh?
Yep, it does.
Forgot about that one.
A Wraith Band will make it do 3 more damage a tick.
Poggers, dude.
Very good.
Remember, I mean, Slacks was the real innovator with support axe for the longest time. You know, he
was.
I don't really know how much creed that gives to the actual playing of 5 position axe,
None.
but he
It
was
gives
definitely
none.
the
It
innovator.
It looks like you're not a fan of the position 5X.
No.
Oh. I was thinking of like actually gonna message Husky after this and say like, what if like sometimes we swap and then I play like Axe 5 and he can play Mid Invoker, because that way he can like Sunstrike off my calls.
That'd be pretty cool.
You don't think I
If
should go down that route?
anyone's looking for a manager, please hit up my DMs. You can reach me at neph sensei on Twitter.
See, look, if you don't want to go down that route, we don't have to go down that route enough. But I'm telling you, it would own.
I'd like to avoid that one if we can. I'm going to be honest with you. You got some innovative ideas, Gunnar. This one's a little bit too innovative, though. The world's not ready for it yet.
Just because they're not ready doesn't mean I can't do it.
I'm begging you not to do it.
I'll show the world what they're missing.
Yeah,
Upper
people
bracket
doubted the
matching games.
mid CM, dude. Remember that? People were doubting mid CM, and then it worked. And then
It was good, and then I realized that there's a BKB piercing stun every single game.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, what can you do?
Guess I can't use my ultimate.
The only way it you know could kind of work was with the Centaur card, but even that got nerfed.
That did get nerfed.
No more blinking. Okay.
Guys, is it just me, or do you guys also hate the fact that people can just buy Wraith Band?
Like on any position, and it's good.
Yeah, on any hero, any position.
It's the
anytime.
old bracer, and like I mean, I feel like every single one of these starting items, there's been a phase where like one was just buyable in every game for every hero. Like there's a
just
while
get
where null
mad.
tallies were way too good and bracers.
I just get mad when I'm like, I see a death, or not a Death Prophet, well, a Death Prophet too, but like a Brood Mother, and she just has like 3 Wraith Bands in her inventory,
And you're like, huh? You have
And she hits
15
level 4.
regen.
and she's just there. I just get so mad. Or like Death Prophet just shows up to lane with like the 2 Wraith Band components and then finishes it, and then she just exists with like 7 armor. Oh
Yeah.
god, what an item.
Safely behind you.
Yeah, they changed armor ages ago, so like I think like less points is like the early levels, like around like 10 armor is a lot tankier than it used to be a number of years ago. So it's just impossible when you have any sort of region to actually like keep harass off of these heroes, but you get a couple of Wraith Bands.
I mean, each Wraith Band is 2.5 armor, right?
More.
Oh yeah, because it's
It's
7
2
armor
and-
per agi,
Almost
right?
3.
6. It's 2 5/6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 6 agi is an armor now?
Yeah, 7 was ages
Oh.
ago, my friend.
Dude, I don't know. That's actually pretty nuts. I
Oh,
didn't realize it
man.
was almost 3 armor.
Then at 25 minutes, it double.
You have been denied.
It
Yep,
double.
it's
Oh, I
even
know.
more
I've
armor.
seen Gunnar play Lone Druid here and buy the 5 Wraith Bands. I've seen it. I know how that works.
You've done math once or twice.
Yeah.
You know what ×2 means.
Yeah. It's so funny.
You know what?
Like, I think I worked that math out on the Lone Druid. It ends up being like 2.5 ultimate orbs or something, right? Between the 2 of your characters in terms of stats.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. It's very valuable. It's like each one gives you 10 agi, 4 strength, 4 int. So it's like you're getting a crown, technically, plus a Band of Elven skin. In
And then
addition
the-
to the armor and the attack speed.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's pretty
You
good.
could say.
That sounds, I mean,
pretty good.
numbers check out. They're
Yeah.
going to go ahead and get aggressive here as they get to level 2 here on Lumiere top lane. And Michael trying to just get away from Gardic, but unable to. And you know, that's the PA lane. We kind of knew that they could play aggressive, but the last pick Axe not quite panning out at the moment. I mean,
Mid lane we haven't touched on yet either.
yeah. Let's do it. Analog Ember versus Lala on his Mars.
Yeah, last time we saw an Ember crush the lane. Now you got a creep denied. Super not crushing the lane.
That's the opposite of
But-
crushing.
Yeah, that means he's losing the lane. But I think this lane, honestly, the Mars can pressure, but it's a pretty Ember favored matchup. There's a lot of ways for you to play the lane out. You can mess up and get speared into tower, but generally, even if you get speared like that, it's kind of fine. He'll get like 1 CS, maybe a deny, and I wouldn't be surprised that both heroes just farm really heavily in this lane and no one wins or loses.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen this matchup a lot in the South American region, and a lot of times it ends up just going pretty even. But I have seen Mars come out ahead a handful of times. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either way. I think that it's very skill-based matchup.
Yeah.
Like I would say if it's one person makes more mistakes than the other, then they'll win. But other than that, they'll be even. The biggest lane that is a concern for me is every time I see this Slark brood, this lane either goes one of two ways. The Slark super crushes and free farms, and then he just walks to jungle and just has a free game, or he somehow loses the lane in the first like 3-4 levels, and then it's unplayable.
Oh my god, Lala's about to be so sick. What is Lala doing actually?
He's trying to find the,
Trying to find the
bounty
ward.
rune.
He's gonna be very disappointed. Walks all the way out here, misses half of a creep wave.
That's
Yeah.
just a lack of communication, right?
Someone
You
should
say
have
like,
said,
"Hey
yeah.
guys, is the bounty here?" And then they'll be like, "I think Flock took it." And then you will miss 3 creeps worth of XP.
Yep.
Oh, the chain. Oh,
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What do you think of that move there? The old spear into the trees.
that's generally what Spear does.
that's
It'll
what's
stun
it's
you
like
if it latches to a
isn't that
tree.
the Mars thing?
That is the Mars move.
Into the 2 denies, Gunnar.
All right,
That's the
pretty good.
kicker.
Okay. So someone's got to help Lala mid. He doesn't have a bounty rune. He lost both water runes.
He'll just spear.
Does he
this
just
and
walk back?
this.
Okay, yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
He used his tech again.
Yep, the spear. It's more of a throw than a kick, Neff, but you know I appreciate it.
Oh,
He's
nice
going
bounce
Brana.
bottom.
He's fine. He's vibing.
So I am curious because I actually just saw the Broodmother versus Slark matchup the other day, and the Slark got absolutely dumpstered. It wasn't even close. They got like 1 kill on the Broodmother in the lane. Like Broodmother got a kill and then was like a level and a half in front of Slark. Like got 6 before Slark did, and there was just no game. So I'm curious, is that kind of like what you've seen as well, or?
Yeah, I played a pub where I was tree and I had a Slark carrier and we were versus Brood. And you know, maybe it was my bad or something, but the lane became unplayable very quick, and the Slark was mad that we lost to Slark versus Brood lane. So I feel like it's the thing where the Broods are really happy about this lane because they're like, once he's 6, he can't really deal with my spiders, and the Slarks are happy because they're like, I can purge this mischance, so I can't miss last hits.
I've also seen this as well, where they just go the 2 points insatiable hunger. Like they don't
And
really.
they just trade with you, right?
Yeah, they just trade with you, and Brood severely out trades you. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
just like
It's
this.
just exactly this. Like Knight's just getting dove all the way to his tower. This
Yeah, I
is-
think this lane is gonna start approaching the terrible game. Terrible
the
lane.
fort as well. Oh,
Looking rough.
that's a real rough one.
Double wave with the siege is gonna start pushing in. Emperor goes down.
You just speared him back into the tower.
We did get speared in the tower at level 5.
That's his move. I was telling you guys, you gotta watch out for this one.
That's what he does. Good stuff. I mean, he gets level 6 off this. Unlucky with the power rune, but he will get the bounty
of
rune
us.
potentially.
And a free kill on the clock.
I'm not gonna go for it. All right.
Okay.
I mean, is it worth just arena
he
spearing
might-
him for the kill?
He actually probably wouldn't have enough damage, honestly.
He has 10
That was-
stick charges.
Clock is
huh?
a 10 stick. And also top now they're going in the PA. No more stick charges. He's at 350. I think he's fine. Axe does have a Vanguard, so he's really tanky to just keep diving the PA.
That's exactly what he's gonna do. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, they end up catching out Excel. You have double damage in here on El Misho. Now they're gonna try to dive Knight underneath the tower, and with pounce on
absolutely
cooldown, they
can.
easily get this.
Easily.
One more auto
Easily?
attack. Yeah, El
Easily.
Misho's got
Easily?
it.
Easily?
That's good. That's good.
I mean, he
Full
wanted to die, I think.
Free walk to base.
Yeah.
All it cost him was like 30 gold to the enemy team
Mhm.
each.
Yeah, that's a super
Yeah, I don't know.
value.
Slark is now very sad.
Mid lane? They could probably kill this I mean,
You'd
if they
have
had,
to get like
the
an ice path
or
from
whatever.
Fog, but he does not have it yet. Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is.
The ice path and set up the arena plus spear combo on him, but with his bottle refill, he's gonna be back up at full HP, and he can be too tanky with these to be able to bring down in one burst.
Correct.
Misho would be easier though.
And there's your ice path into the arena spear. Exactly like that. Lana will grab himself a kill there onto the Mirana. And that means no TP now, because she just used it to refill bottle mid, so she's going to take a little bit to get back out onto the map.
He looks like he might get dove top. I guess it's in a constant state of being dove, kind of in this lane.
Axe is just very angry and walks at you the whole game.
He's a very scary axe. This is a cool set.
Yeah, I like this one. I really want the molten claw thing, the immortal the blade mail piece. That one's good.
Yeah, he got the fire cape as well.
Yeah.
EP top on the Ember.
All right, they're gonna try and finally punish the axe here. Yeah, you don't have the physical damage to take him down, but you might eventually
There's only a level 1
slowly.
flame guard.
Oh, it is really only level 1 flame guard. I mean, they'll eventually get him. Looks like Gardic coming in too.
Surely.
Oh, wait a minute.
Unless
Okay.
they deny.
No deny. Analog gets at the sleight of fist. I feel like he did not get a lot of spins there, looking at how many things were attacking him, you know?
He really did not.
19%.
Sometimes you're just
chance.
not lucky. You just shouldn't pick RNG heroes if you're not having a lucky day.
That's the reason I don't play PA, to be honest.
Lions did win game 1, so they're on kind of the luck spree right now. Well, not that the win was luck, but
It was all skill, my friend. Let's be real here.
Gardic
Oh.
though.
Gardic's about to give up some armor to Illit. Well, you know,
Oh!
there's no way that should have happened, but it happened. So he gets the deny off. They don't hand the armor on over the axe, so
And he angrily kills the neutral creeps after that one.
it's like, I gotta get something at least. Another arena spear. This one onto El Misho again, so Marana will die for the second time to that. And Analog will find the axe here, kind of jungling it up. There's no way Analog is under any threat, right?
No way.
Wait a minute! He's got the call! Okay.
Analog's got this one under control.
Oh my gosh.
That's my guy right there.
He was
okay?
at a kill threshold, I think, just barely anyway. I think it was at like 260.
Yeah, he had that situation handled. You know, he did the math, ran the numbers. He goes, okay, I just need to make space for my boy Broodmother down the bottom lane. As long as I do this, he'll clean up that tower. Easy for him.
What if he died?
Oh, I mean, it's not even something Analog considering. Dying in this game? No.
In this economy. Rune bottom. It's going to be a DD. Analog's going to be very happy about that one.
Sometimes everything just goes your way.
That's
Alright, what's-
true. I'll allow that one, Neph, this time. TP top with the DD rune on Ember
Oh,
now.
he got broken. That's a little rough.
He's gonna hold on to the chain just so Illich isn't able to TP out.
Oh, gosh.
Or
He's
is
just like,
he?
gonna go for the call here, do something.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right. Almost gets a kill
It's
there.
all
but-
good. We're all cool, calm, and collected here.
Yep. A lot of the numbers are being ran as we speak.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm curious.
He'll spin on me approximately 2 times, which allows me to go into range of him. I don't have to worry about a culling blade.
How do you guys feel about the Ag Shard for the counter Helix?
I thought it used to be good, and then they nerfed it for some reason.
Well, now it's damage reduction.
No, I mean it was this one, but it was 20 and it was 5 debuffs. So they changed it from like 20% and only 5 to 15 and 6.
Oh, so you need an extra stack.
You need an extra, and it doesn't even go to 100.
Ooh, good line. They're gonna get the nice hook shot into that arrow like we were talking about from the draft. Great combo. Gardic just walks away. The good old clockwork strategy. Mid tier 1 tower should end up falling here. They've got the catapult alive. Yep, still.
Guys, I don't know, this Brood might be having a good game,
Yeah, Brood looks like a little bit of a problem.
unfortunately.
And as Neph likes to say, if you...
There's no solution for a problem. It's not a problem. It's just part of your life. That's what my therapist says, Gunnar.
Oh. No.
What?
If my throne's exploding, you want me to just be like, oh, it's just a part of life. I shouldn't
Yep.
fight my throne.
Yep.
But then you lose, Neph. Aren't you here to win? Don't you want to be a winner?
Not if losing's part of your life.
Oh my God.
Sounds like a loser's mentality. I'm here to win, personally.
Sometimes unlucky.
So
I guess we just have different therapists, Gunnar.
Yeah, we
He's
do.
got a different way of tackling our problems or
Mine tells me
non-problems.
to stand up to the problems, to fight and to be strong. Which tells you to what? Accept reality. It is what it is. Can you, is your therapist just going in Twitch chat and just typing WCYD?
I think so.
And then you're just like, ah,
Man, that
lucky
was
you, bros. Unlucky, I guess.
he's
It's
right, I
just
guess.
It
huh?
is
Wow.
what it is.
That'll be $300 for that session.
Yeah, I think you might be getting ripped off by Twitch chat. Okay, so the Brute TP top, which is kind of weird. He TP'd, right? Up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna ask you about this because I just noticed Vitalia was up here.
Yeah, I don't know why. Unless he wants to just hold this like tier 2 area.
Is it to give space to like Lumiere?
Yeah, maybe the PA wants to farm all the bot, so the Brood is now kind of using his hero to... It's like the reverse, right? Where it's like if the Radiant Brood, he'd be playing here to pressure the tier 2, but now he's playing here to defend the tier 2 area. Oh no, the arena misses. The
They also
jukes?
don't even have detection. And
Oh my
Michael,
god, they had to turn around and kill
No.
Michael? There's no way.
dude, that is. Oh my
no.
god, the sidesteps Vitaly. No way he can keep doing this, right? He just needs one more spawn spiderlings, but they finally get the spear. The last lap. Wait a minute. No! Dude, he can't keep doing this. They finally get him. But this is going to cost you a lot. You're going to end up losing the Mars. You lost the Axe and the Coddle. Slight chains up in one. Triple kill for Analog on the Ember. All right, those are the most... I mean, he didn't just break his ankles, dude. He broke his knee, like everything. He has no legs anymore.
Everything in his legs is broken.
His heart, most importantly.
The heart.
Oh no.
The will to
That
live is
feels
gone.
so bad. It's like,
It's like I need to call in my therapist for.
yeah, it's like you press the arena and you're like, it's okay guys, I missed the arena. No one gets really like cares. It's like you click the blind spell, you miss it, like such as life.
Yeah.
And then a spear, and then an ice path, and then another spear because Coddle gave him mana, and then like
the
a third
blast
spear,
from Coddle.
and a second ice path,
Yeah.
and then oh.
Your mental is
the Brood-
destroyed at that point.
I feel like the Brood dying there actually makes it worse than the Brood living. Because, like, okay, if the Brood lived, at least you could be like, oh god, we messed up, it's fine. But then now you're, like, sitting there like the Brood's dead, and you're just like, all that just to kill a Brood? Like, it doesn't even feel good to kill him. You just feel bad.
They're looking for a blink call target. I mean, they saw the Broodmother here in the mid lane. They had the blink arena as well, but I guess they're going to head north. Knight does have this newly completed defusal, but they walk under a ward. They just disengage. So another, like, failed gank.
Yeah, these failed games feel really bad because Alliance's timing is BKB on the PA. So every time they kind of fail a gank, it's getting closer to the Alliance timing, and I don't really see a timing that Thunder is waiting for. They have the March blink, they have the Axe blink, so it's kind of like they just go in team fight, but they don't really have the damage. As you can
I
see,
mean,
the Brood
both
are
blinks out in the
really
mid lane, and
tanky.
Vitaly just pops the mech. They're going to try and turn this around, and he just walks away.
I'm gonna try to.
Tries to get the snipe. He doesn't die, man.
Lives. This is gonna be so rough once he ends up getting like Pipe and Guardian Greaves. Doesn't even have these yet. He's surviving all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's kind of like Radiant. I don't see their timings per se. It's right. It's like they have two heroes who rush blinks without damage, and strength heroes who rush blink. I'm sure you could say both their subs just kind of all they do is damage, but is that true? The Coddle didn't max his Q. The Jakiro didn't max his Q. So the Coddle doesn't even have W to amp the damage. So it's like all they're doing is relying on the Slark, but the Slark is like, I'm behind, guys. I need to keep farming. I need farm. So
He's got the Fusel going into Ags, right? Which is not bad. Morana,
Yeah.
leap 1, leap 2, but Knight will just end up running right on into Gardic. The arrow catches him, dude. What a snipe from El Micho. The mech to save him as well. He's gonna walk away. Finally sniped. He gets pinned against the wall, and Illich will grab the kill, but hookshot out from Gardic, and in comes the Ember Spirit. The PA on the backside as well. thinking about entering, but a huge heal in from the Coddle. Now Vitali has to get up onto the high ground, and Pounce does connect. They've got the vision as well from the high ground. Another spear to follow it up. So they end up finally winning a fight here on Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, this is where the weakness of the Phantom Assassin's coming into play, man. Like any other carry be able to participate, maybe turn that around, do enough DPS. PA's just afraid to jump in there. Until you get your BKB and maybe one other item, you don't want to participate in these team fights. So you're just playing 4v5 right now.
I think even then he probably could have jumped in, but Coddle does do a lot of healing. It's kind of an underrated part of the hero, in my opinion. It's 50% Illuminate heal. So when it's maxed, it's just a 250 heal on like a 7-second cooldown. So it's pretty much a mech. Your Coddle is just a free mech.
Yeah, I mean, we saw in the last fight. I thought it was a mech, honestly, at first. And I was like, I don't think I saw anyone building mech, but no, it was just the Coddle. But
I guess Deso and the Slark Axe are the two big timings, and that fight is going to propel the Slark to get almost halfway to his Ags now. A little more than halfway, so approaching it, and if the PA goes down before BKB, which he won't, hopefully.
Clockwork eats another hook, and oh, dude, he still has no Culling Blade. Oh no.
He denies his own cog to get rid of the battle hunger. You'll love to see it.
The small things right now.
Yeah.
So Dire hit their timing. BKB is now finished on the P8. And will they use this timing to farm their Deso timing, or will they actually go? I think they should take this fight mid right now. This looks really bad for Radiant if Dire just shows up.
Well, I mean, the arrow catches the Mars. They do just drop the Magpie right on top of him, but he is just losing so much health so fast. He's not going to die, but they do force him out. Illich will finish up the tower in the mid lane as a hasted Ember trying to find some openings here. Slight chains in the middle. Holds that Jakiro in place. Jump in from El Misho. Blade Mill going to get popped as he just tanks another arrow as well. And Lumiere finally going to show up. Lala has the arena, the blink, everything to try and set this one up, but they're just going to go from one to the next. Two heroes dead now. Alliance finding some good opportunities.
Analog one in a Roche. You saw it right there, right? He just walks from the pit. His PA says, no, take the mid tower, just go farm. Because there's no mid tower. Just go farm.
Just go farm, take nothing.
Yeah.
It's hard to fight in the Roche though. They still got arena available. You're fighting into like
Jakiro,
Axe. Yeah. I mean, Axe will get back up.
If Ember might go down here to the Slark if he's not careful. Which could be very bad. Like, every time Slark gets a free solo kill on another core, the game just gets progressively harder and harder. He's good.
Gets the remnant out.
Hard angle for the Slark to catch him.
Lala, I mean, PA can just hop into this, like, and then to the other side in a second. They're holding onto the arrow so he isn't able to TP out.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that PA is just such a good counter to the Mars, right? Almost has her Deso now, halfway there.
Hook on the mid onto the Jakiro.
Oh boy.
What Jakiro?
Not a lot of flip-flopping we're doing. Wiggle worming about this PA hero.
Wiggle worming! Don't get me started on wiggle worming.
I thought this PA hero was bad.
Yeah,
hey,
what's up with that,
changing
Neph,
up?
huh?
I think the PA is bad still, okay? It's taken a while to come
He
online.
sounded very hyped about how he was jumping from arena to side of the arena, killing the Mars.
I like jumping around. I'm not changing my stance here, though. Okay, Gunnar? Don't you get ahead of yourself here.
So you still think Thunder's gonna win because Dire's a PA?
I'm not. I wouldn't go that far. No, let's not jump to any conclusions here.
Do one of you guys want to explain the term wiggle worming? I feel like this is a new one that we've not heard before.
Neph?
Yeah, Neph, you want to explain it?
It's when you act all squirmy and you change your opinions and you can't confront anyone. You wiggle worm.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And we're done with wiggle worming.
You're wiggling around the truth, you know?
Yeah.
The truth is that Neph said he didn't like PA, but he was hyping it up, so I was just confirming what the truth was.
I see. All right, that makes sense. Smoke
truth of
up.
the smoke
They get the
is
blink
gonna be a
call
smoke
onto the Ember. That's huge. The hook shot. It's not going to be enough to save him. So much healing come out from the side of the... Oh my gosh, Lumiere just enters the fray. Says goodbye. Deletes to a hero. Broodmother held in place. Knight will help find that kill. And Gardic with the cogs, able to get himself a little bit of space. But Lumiere now just looking for Lala. Doesn't need the break when he can just walk around. So ends up being a 3 for 2. The Slark going to be forced to Shadow Dance. Continue to run. Hits him with the inhibit. El Misho blinks on over to the other side. He's got the boots of bearing, but arrow not going to connect, so they will have to just disengage. I don't think they're going to find anything else here.
I appreciate the inhibit terminology there.
Ah, of course, yes.
Very different than purge. from
It's very
22
different than
or
purge.
whatever.
That's the one thing is like people say purge, and I'm like, it's really not a purge. That is a very specific term.
That guy is clearly inhibited and not purged.
Yeah, don't you see he's none of his buffs and or debuffs got removed?
Yeah.
Purely a slow, an inhibit of movement, you could say.
Yeah, and purge is always offensive, whereas dispel is like, you know, also a different term.
Well, unfortunately with the fuse you could use it on both.
Yeah. Oh, Lumiere in the mid lane.
Self-defusal was real gamer.
Blink
moves.
call, but he gets speared. He's not really reflecting much damage here. The force staff to try and get
my.
Lumiere out, and he's gonna survive. Manages to get rid of the battle hunger as well, but in comes the spear, holding him in place. El Misho not gonna be able to survive. Gardic in trouble as well. As Shadow Dance comes through from Knight. He's doing some work. Analog as well as Vitaly just trying to chew up this backside. Lumiere gonna try and enter the fray. He goes right into an ice path. He gets the BKB off though at the last possible second, and now Knight, he's going down, baby. Michael, the next target here, if they can stay on him. He's got the daggers. Just gonna keep bouncing back
So
and forth.
fast,
Analog
though.
with the slight chains, catches him, and the jump on in from the PA. The big crit ends up being 4 down for the side of TA. And you have a PA problem now, Neff.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
she's so
PA is a problem right now for Radiant.
Oh boy, these people on my broadcast. Listen, okay, if she didn't have the Aegis there, she wouldn't have been able to run in so confidently like that,
You
okay?
didn't even lose the Aegis.
Yeah, she got the BKB off first. You know, if you ask me, dangerous move popping that BKB at such low HP, but Sark just doesn't have any evasion pierce right now. He's working on the MKB, so
What about
Oh,
the dead Mars top?
that's a fan of knives pick up there.
pure coincidence.
Pure
of
coincidence.
What's going on?
Uh-huh. Picks
Yeah.
up the level
So
20
Ricky,
talent too, so very good.
Going back to the purge dispel, what are your thoughts on how Witchbane says dispel an ally or enemy, or ally?
That one should say purge, I believe. Because purge is like can technically go both like use both offensively and defensively, but dispel is purely defensively.
Interesting.
What about dispel magic on the Brewmaster?
True.
And that one just does damage to summoned units as well for some reason.
It's an old Warcraft 3 mechanic.
Yeah, that they haven't updated. You know, you can hit Visage Gargoyles with that, Gunnar?
With what?
With the dispel magic on the
Yeah,
Brewmaster.
yeah. But it gets reduced by the Visage armor.
Yeah.
Top tier 2, made of pretty easy work here from the side of Alliance, as that's going to open up the outposts. They are working on the Aghanim Scepter next for the PA as she just gets delivered a Basher. So, I don't know. Still a pretty bad hero though, right, Neff?
You two
Terrible,
are actually
right?
the worst kinds of people. Like, I don't know. I hope that I don't see you on finals day, Ricky.
That's
I'm gonna be
fine.
honest with you.
You will. I'll be here. Oh, Excel. Yep. Just gets a quick bash into a quick kill. Illich. Ooh, blink out. Nicely done. Dodges out the hook shot as well. Okay. He's safe. Gardic, however, oh, he might have been off a little more than he could chew. Arrow does connect onto the Slark, though. Gardic still alive somehow through it all, and now Knight's going to try to chase after him here with the pounce. The first dunk of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Illich is online.
Plus
One
one
armor
armor.
harvested.
Yep.
Ooh, the two-man spear.
Oh, nice. Well done. The question is, can they get Lumiere? Ooh.
No dunk.
Wait, what?
How did he get out of the call there?
Whoa! What did I just witness?
Did you see that?
Yeah, he got called and then he blink striked.
D
Wait, oh, guys, it's simple. I'll blow your minds right now. Slark pressed Depth Shroud on his axe, which ends the call.
Oh, did he death shroud him? Yeah, that'll do it.
He did.
No, because it's the same sort of thing as being
Duel.
like the axe being dead. He's untargetable.
Hey,
right?
if you death shroud a Legion when she duels, it instantly cancels
It
duel.
instantly ends. Yep.
It's really funny.
It's all good, guys. You know. It's
Yeah,
all-
taunts
nothing-
and stuff
nothing
get
crazy.
instantly canceled off.
Working
death shroud.
as intended, guys. The game is not in beta. Finished game.
Yeah, I was confused. Thank you for the depth round. Yep. I was like,
Don't look now, but Radiant's
Neph, you saw that one too, right? I'm sorry for stealing your thunder.
No, I did
Oh.
not.
You were
he was
supposed
trying to throw you a
Oh
bone
yeah,
there.
yeah, totally. Yeah, I had
He was
that
throwing
one,
you a
Gunnar.
bone, Neff. Come on, man.
You know, good job you picking up on that one, Gunnar. I was just making sure that you also noticed it.
Yeah.
Don't look
No,
Yes, there we go.
I respect that. So now Aegis is out, but Dire's now up 10,000 gold. PA has 16 charges on the Desolator. You know, when it hits 20 charges, I heard the game is just over.
That's an interesting
It's
mechanic.
kind of like
It's like
Exodia,
assembling
right?
Exodia, yeah.
Yeah. So 2 more kills on the PA, then GG. But the Slark is approaching the really scary territory, especially because the cool thing with Coddle Slark is that you can constantly like give back the pounce. I also believe that mana gives you Depth Shroud faster. if
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
does.
mistaken.
Yeah.
So kind of helps the Slark kite up the fights. He's been using it mostly on the Mars to spam the spears throughout the fights, which has been pretty effective.
Mhm.
I feel like I keep seeing him spear like 4 times every single fight, and I'm always like surprised at how many spears. But the issue is the spear doesn't really do that much damage. And he doesn't even have the Deso. He had us go BKB because the game is getting really hard. So it's just kind of... It's the only form of damage is Slark. Slark has to 1 versus 5 every single fight.
Well, Gardic went for a hook shot, ends up hitting the creep.
And this
Not
is ideal
ideal.
Slark gameplay though. Just like catching off one hero again and again is how Slark likes to play.
I mean, it is, but you don't want to be the only form of damage.
Well, there's your Abyssal Blade reveal bottom, and Axe is gone. So I ended up going for the Abyssal Blade as opposed to the Aghanim Scepter. I would still like him to go back for it, but Abyssal Blade very strong on this hero when combined with your good old fan of knives.
Yeah, he's going to be able to kill everything he jumps. There's a Ghost Scepter now on the Jakiro, and Mars is forced to blink back. That's actually a really bad... Not that it's like a blink, but it's really good for Dire that he blinks, because now they feel very safe for another like 7 seconds to just keep pushing.
Well, unfortunately,
they're far up to
not-
get like arena, right?
yeah, you're not so safe underneath these macro Pirate Illuma. I think Pia is actually just taking a lot of magic damage there. Wasn't trying to hit the tower.
You have PA, am I right?
Uh,
So much
imagine if
damage.
there's something like a life stealer who was able to not take magical damage. I would simply choose not to take magical damage there.
Yeah, what happens when your rage is out and 5 heroes are alive?
Then
You're
you
a
take
lifestealer.
magic damage.
Yeah, and you couldn't kill them because, you know, you're a lifestealer.
You can't touch them.
Compared to PA, where, you know, she kills them without pressing BKB enough.
I wouldn't go that far. She sure had to press BKB a lot this game.
Oh, there's an MKB on Slark. He's done.
He's
Yeah,
done.
and so is this PA. Yep. The reign of the Phantom Assassin is over.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that one.
I don't think it's quite over yet, to be honest, yeah. There's going to
Yeah,
be a
it's not
regen rune
died
scouted
yet.
here in the mid lane, but Gardic taking this guy to the jetpack. He's going to... Oh, he hookshots a spider! Unlucky. Depth Shroud will save the Axe for the moment, but still ends up dying in the end. His cogs out from the clockwork, stopping them from chasing, and Gardic will end up falling. But pretty worth it. 2 for 1.
Yep, but +1 agility. Eventually, this Slark is going to outscale the heroes on Alliance.
Mhm.
It might take a little while to get there, but we're at 8 so far. We also have 1 armor on the Axe. These things are going to add up, you guys. You'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if the Sark can get 5,000 gold in the next 4 minutes, I think Raiden can. Sark needs a refresher.
He does, actually. That's really like the only item he can pick at this point to fight into the PA, huh?
Yeah.
You have to have the double Shadow Dance and the double Depth Shroud.
Even the pounces, right? Because right
Yeah.
now the issue is like you pounce in and then you have to use your second pounce to get out. You can't keep fighting. Because you also have to ult instantly or the PA will 3-shot you.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to double pounce and use your ult aggressively and use your second ult aggressively so you have your 4th pounce to get out. So I think if he can get a refresher, they can win the game.
All right, they're
But-
smoked up here on the side of Thunder Awaken. They know Roche could respawn any moment, so they're just going to go ahead and see what they find. The spiders coming through. Gardic up on the high ground is going to break the smoke. The hookshot does come right out onto the Jakiro. The arrow to follow. Goodbye, that Ghost Scepter. Not doing what he wanted. Jumps in. Ooh, nice call in from the Axe. The break comes out from Lumiere as he turns on over to the Mars. He's just going to chew right through him. The Depth Shroud, though, will buy him space. He jumps over to Michael instead. And Illich on the run, trying to get away. Nice call for the moment. 4v1. He's not going to survive that. And Gardic, he's still managed to hold Lala in place. The Slark, he's going to be the only one able to survive this. But even then, Gardic still trying to search for him. The buyback on Michael, not really doing a whole lot. And Roche just respawned. Perfectly timed flare.
Michael has a solar crest in the queue.
That item doesn't get built.
That's been a while.
Yeah. Solar. I think there was only like 4 built since, when was it? Someone posted this stat.
Well, I got news for you now. I bought that item yesterday in my pub.
What were you playing?
Michael's obviously watching Gunnar replays, right? This is what's happening here.
I was playing Legion Commander 5.
What? Why?
A very long story. I had a first pick Huskar mid.
We're gonna practice more and, you know, play our roles in these pubs. And now you're building Legion Commander 5 Solar Crest. Okay, buddy.
I owned.
Just wait till Captain Lillis hears about
I had
this
Solar Crest, 4-staff, Guardian Grease.
You better hope he's not listening.
I lost. Because I bought Solar Crest.
Well, at least you learned, right? You learned, you know, Solar Crest, not the
Yep,
best.
I love pubs and learning. Look, Ricky, our team, we got a quote. You win or you learn.
That's a good one.
And I've been
That's
doing a
good
lot
quote.
of learning in my pubs recently.
Oh, no.
I love learning. It makes me a better player, you know?
I think I've only learned in Dota in the last couple of years, to be honest.
Learning is just great.
So Lumiere's level 25 now, grabs the coup de grace chance, which I think this talent has been getting a lot more popular with just
It makes it pretty consistent that, like, you can realistically crit twice in, like, 5 hits.
Yeah, like the Phantom Strike comes out, you're going to crit twice, is the idea.
Yeah, it's not, like, guaranteed, because it's only 22%. So it's, like, realistically, 1 in 5 hits, you'll crit once, but...
Smoke's going to get popped.
I think it's very likely that the Circle can get one shot just by 2 crits in a row now.
They're going to scout the DD, and Knight will go for it. Oh! The Abyssal Blade, though, actually gets dispelled, and he's got the DD.
I don't
Unfortunately, he doesn't have detection to stop this. Spear ends up sending him outside of the arena.
Down.
You've lost the Brood to start this fight. And a nice bash will stop Lala as well. Ember Spirit's caught. Wait a minute, Alliance.
That was a double kill.
They've lost 2.
PA?
PA thinking of
PA
going
about
in,
to
maybe.
1v20.
No, the blur vantage radius is just too short, so Axe didn't actually have vision on him despite being daytime. Not able to jump the Phantom Assassin because of it. I think
a
this should be the
huge
same as
fight.
Smoke.
What? If you think the hero's bad, don't you want it to be buffed?
No. I want to be
Oh.
right. I don't want it to be buffed. I want to be right. I want to see it lose this game, Gunnar. You misunderstand.
Uh-oh. Lumiere. He's going to get called here, and he is in a lot of trouble. The arrow not going to be able to buy him enough space. He does have the Aegis, mind you, so see what he can do to keep himself in this. Hook shot going to come through, connect onto the Axe to try and buy him a little bit of space. The BKB, no, he gets called once again, and the Slark's just beating into him. He needs to get the space. There it is. He's going to turn around, try and jump on top of Lala. He will fall. The Depth Shroud trying to protect Knight for the moment. Lumiere with the BKB as it expires will be able to go away, but another call from the Axe. It's a triple kill for Knight as they take down everybody on Alliance.
I want to alarm you, but this Axe is now at 6 armor harvested. That was kind of questionable positioning there from the Phantom Assassin. After you lose that team fight, you end up going that far forward. You just give up the Aegis and die immediately after, and you don't have buyback.
Dyer's middle tower has taken one hell of a beat.
Gunnar is in shambles as it starts to look like Thunder Awaken might win this game.
I don't know if shambles is the right word. I'm just more surprised that...
In trouble from the way it's being destroyed.
I think... Okay, this is my take. Dyer was in the mode where the PA was like, guys, I can one-shot everything. This game's so easy. We can take this 3 versus 5. And then they couldn't because it's 3 versus 5.
And you're playing against an Axe. 3 versus 5 with an Axe is also not an easy one.
Because you want to BKB your second life, but then you get like chain stunned and then you just die.
Ice Path
Pain.
as you come up, but then by the time you can pop your BKB, even before you got the BKB off there, you end up getting hit with that call.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Slark's got a basher now as well, so
He sold his Falcon Blade, not his Wraith Band. Damn, what an item.
It is
I
a
love Wraith
powerful
Band.
item.
I love Wraith Band. What a great item.
There's no way that's worth. Is that actually worth it?
Honestly,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
It's 22 attack speed,
Dude, it is so much attack speed actually.
10
Oh my
damage,
god.
4 armor.
He's got a Moonshard queued up instead of a Refresher Orb now. This man's getting a little bit too big for his britches.
No, I can
Moonshard's
respect
good.
that.
I like
It's-
the Moonshard.
So Moonshard. So
Yeah, but he sold his Wraith Band for this one.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it is
Right.
over, boys.
That's not worth
Without
it.
that armor, it is done.
Yeah. So Refresher is you play a 30-second fight, and Moonshard you play the 10-second fight. Both can work.
I mean, also more night vision's never bad, which is quite nice.
True.
Um,
True.
I keep forgetting that item does that.
yeah, it's kind of neat. Even when consumed, it gives you like half of it, right?
Yeah.
When did he-
200.
When are they releasing the Day Shard?
The lunar. What is it? We have the solar crest. The lunar crest comes out in the next patch, which I'm guessing will be magic resistance / magic damage.
It's a shame that we don't have something like a pipe.
Oh, Gardick's gonna be able to scout them all with the
Or
Aghanim Scepter. The
Mixer.
hookshot catches that Keeper of the Light, but Knight's just gonna jump on in. They've managed to spear off Analog as well. He gets the Force Staff for the moment, but Clockwork, will he be able to survive? No. Knight does eventually finish him off, but he did commit the Shadow Dance for this, and Lumiere's looking for his first target. It's gonna be Lala topside. He's gonna fall. The Shard will protect Knight. The arrow won't connect, so they get out on 2. But a good pick off here. Some good fights from the side of Alliance once again.
Yep, but I got bad news for you. You get 3 kills there. Yeah, sure, you only get the Clockwork, but you get that +1 agility. This PA can only get so strong, Gunnar. The Slark,
she?
he's got no limits.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. It is. Your Desolator, your Exodia is completely on the field. Okay?
Uh huh. Doesn't that mean
This
you
is gonna be it.
lose? I mean, I never watched the show, but doesn't Exodia just mean you lose? Isn't that what it means?
You'd think so, but you know they're still playing this one out.
There was
They
an
say the
all chat
rules
incident,
matter.
you know, in Western Europe about letting the other team end. So
We had
Not
an
the
alt
best
chat
thing.
incident?
yeah,
What happened?
why prolong the inevitable? You didn't hear about that? It was
No.
like 2 weeks ago or something. There's someone who was playing Ricky and they typed in all chat, "Why prolong the inevitable?"
Oh, so
when they were
instead of
winning a
dropping
game.
the voice line, did they not
Yeah.
have the voice line available or something like that?
I don't know. There was some drama. Snaking was tweeting that
Oh my
all
god!
chatting should be punishable.
Oh,
Offense.
that's where that came from?
Yeah,
I was wondering.
jail time, in my
Jail
opinion.
time for
Yeah,
all chatting.
For
Yeah.
all chatting, yeah. I think it's only
Death
fair.
penalty, in my opinion.
Oh
I mean,
my god. It's
That's a little
much.
too far. A little
You
too
don't
extreme
believe
for
in
my
that? You don't
taste.
believe
No,
the death
no.
penalty? Okay.
I think just 2 weeks in jail. I think that'll teach him a lesson.
Permanently ban them from Dota as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. We wouldn't want anyone having fun.
No.
Gardick with this, dude. It's the Aghanim Scepter Clockwork is so sick because you just scout so much of the map, but you could also just cut waves with this thing, and it's so funny.
Yeah. Vulnerable lane cutting. I mean, I guess it doesn't clear out the flag bearer creeps.
Yeah, but it clears out enough of the creeps, right?
Enough. Just wait till he gets the rocket flare talent that they removed. That makes you do 100 more damage. Just wait.
Yeah.
I miss
about
that
one.
talent.
Just make it so the -2 rocket flare cooldown works on eggs, so it's got 1 second cooldown.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, what does Radiant need? I think Radiant doesn't need anything. They just need a good fight.
I mean, they got Mood
Which is
Shard
like-
and buyback on Knight.
They need to be able to kill the Ember and force his buy and then kill him again.
Simple, really.
Yeah, simple math.
Well, it's a fast Roche respawn, so these teams are going to be forced to smash heads into each other nearby the
Have a little
site.
See,
scuffle
they're
right now.
split on Alliance.
Yeah, Lumiere's just farming.
Cut
Dude,
him
if
on the
they actually
opposite side.
find
Oh my god, they
Lumiere-
found Lumiere!
Oh, he's under the cover of smoke of the
Oh, no,
Moonlight Shadow. He
Lumiere,
just
yeah,
jumps
you.
in, gets axed, but a nice Death Shroud. Can they finish off Slark? No. You will pop that Shadow Dance. You need to get out of here on the PA. There's going to be the refresh for the second BKB, and now he's going to jump from one target to the next. Lumiere doing some work, and Ice Hex out from Vitaly as well will settle the score. They take down Mars. They take down Axe. Into the trees goes Michael. He gets the slight in time. No chains. He gets out on the Coddle, but Roche up, like you said.
Yeah, as well, like you said, neph, something you're a big fan of is that the PA blur is a smaller range than the smoke, so PA breaks the smoke before they can see her.
And she gets the BKB initiation,
She
right?
gets the BKB off, yep. So everything, just like you said, is PA is destroying the game now. What's your take?
I hate Gunnar so much, man. It is unreal.
Vitaly
He's
now
just
has
staring at the camera,
refresher,
waiting
dude.
for the answer as well. Oh my god, the worst kind of person. Okay, look, this time the PA got the jump on them. The Axe didn't react to that one
This
fast
time.
enough. Yeah.
Okay, this time.
Betting man.
I don't even think there'll be a next time.
Ember refresher shard. All right, good luck.
We'll see about that.
Fortification. A little bit of time spent here, but with everyone coming up on Thunder Awaken, are they going to try and get a pick off, or are they going to fight? Abyssal Blade completed up on the Slark, as
you
he
probably
also
just
has a
wait
Spell Prism.
the refresher on PA. Then you go. Slark is now working towards his refresher. I really think that if he had refresher, that it makes the game easy. I don't know. Maybe the Moonshard's good. I can see them both being very good. He needs both, to be very honest.
I mean, he's
But
super
that's-
farmed this game still.
Yeah, I know. It's like you're just telling your carry like, hey man,
Get more.
you really need 50,000 net worth for us to win this game.
like he's
yeah,
so
that's
farmed
true.
already.
It's like true. It's like, yeah, if I have 50k net worth, we'll win. But like, dude, why do I need 50k net worth to win the game? Like, whose fault is that? All right. Yeah, we're probably gonna see Alliance go high ground in about 50 seconds. They just need this refresher. Because he can just blink it. He can kill any hero, pretty much, with the refresher. He'll feel safe to just insta BKB to get a
They
kill.
got the vision. He goes in. Nice Shadow Dance immediately. Jakiro will survive for the moment, but burned down in the end. And Ember thinking of looking for more out of Redmond's. Doesn't want to commit the refresher, so it's a nice kill onto the Jakiro. He'll go back for the D ward.
Yep. Well, for shoving lanes, you have buyback available on the Jakiro, so he's working on the Aeon disc now. This one is going to be incredibly important as well, because this time, timing this thing will kind of match the refresher orbs. So P will have a lot more difficult time actually jumping into team fights. She might reconsider the Satanic with a Nullifier once Aeon discs start coming out. Aeon discs and Ghost Scepters that are being worked on.
You have a
right
Wind
now.
Waker on Murana now.
Wind Waker.
You can
What a
save your
cool item.
called heroes. Just whoop.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna use it on his team?
Look at this Marana's inventory.
He's gonna-
How does this make you feel, Gunnar?
He's gonna be in the arena and he's gonna Wind Waker himself out of the arena.
He's gonna Wind Waker out of the arena. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I like
Look at
his build's sick.
You get 2 open inventory slots.
Yeah, but his items are worth like 6,000 gold each.
Yeah.
Not just casually buying some Wraith bands. A little bit weird.
Yeah.
Guys,
Imagine
he-
this, but with Wraith bands.
He just spent just 10,000 gold on 2 items, and you're complaining that he doesn't have 400 gold items?
You were just saying that the Slark needs 50,000 net worth, okay?
Yeah, and he's Slark. This is a Murana. One's a respectable hero, and one's the other one.
Are you saying that because Slark is a non-respectable pick, or because he's canonly a criminal?
You assumed I was talking about the Slark?
I did.
I don't know where you got that.
So the
from.
Marana's non-respectable. Got it.
Yeah, Murana just presses arrow. You ever play with Murana who just presses arrow off cooldown and you're just sad?
I've got a good story about this one later.
Oh, I don't know if I want a neph story after the PA story that didn't turn out to be true.
Don't look now, but
I mean, this PA hasn't ended the game yet. I'm just saying.
Neph, if I told you that you were to play in one of these games right now, would you pick Raiden or Dire?
That's a good
You're
question.
gonna be the position 5-2. You're gonna be the pause 5. You're gonna be this Jakiro or the Dire pause?
Oh,
5?
they caught the Slark, but he gets the Shadow Dance off at the last second, but he gets finished off anyway. Analog snipes him. He does
I
have the
picked
buyback.
Dire.
Refresher into the Abyssal Blade. He's caught the Axe. Needs to get out of here now.
Ember didn't get BKB off.
Ember, he got used by El Micho, but a nice spear. Can he get saved is the question. He got the BKB off. The arena is there. The dumping damage into Lumiere right now is his Aegis will get taken. And this Slark has built up a lot of damage. You do need to be a little bit careful of this guy. Spirit back, they've got the PA. He jumps in. There's going to be another Wind Waker save to try and get this PA out of there, and it's going to work. She gets the Blink Strike away. Knight can't stay on top of him. And they're all out, man. No way. 2 buybacks, and they all live?
Some impressive Wind Waker usage right there.
The tip
Right
comes out
now?
afterwards, too. Yeah, okay. You can have the 2 inventory slots open. The Wind Waker ended up working. You satisfied, Gunnar? Is that what you want to hear? I am wrong.
Yep.
The
Never gets old.
Dude, that Wind
Really
Waker
doesn't get
saved
old.
Ember and PA. Pretty
2 core
worth.
saved.
Yeah, pretty
2.
value.
Yep.
See if it saves them from this smoke gank. The flares make them think that they're safe, but they don't be safe.
Oh, well, they're going to walk up into the high ground where Clockwork going to get caught for the moment. Drops right down. Knight will grab that kill. Vitali will be able to TP on home. The rest of them are out too, so not the end of the world. Buyback status, though, big advantage for a Dire now, right? You have Slark and Axe on buyback cooldown.
The prize is mine.
Yeah. They're gonna have to deal with top wave as well. There's enough creeps over here that I'm pretty sure the Dyers are going to clear out these
Oh,
radiant
Ember
ones.
is BKB.
He's
That's
just
dead.
dead. He's got buyback available.
Yeah?
He's getting off the dark pack.
PA's dead.
He tried to jump him, but the dark pack was already going.
All right, you might have a Slark issue here, guys. That's a lot of stolen Agi.
Potentially.
Casual 204 at the moment.
Guys, he's stolen
Plus a Moon
204
Shard.
plus 16.
Yeah. Okay, that's a lot of damage to your towers. That's tier 3 gone.
Yeah, PA buys back and clears the Slark. Like, it is game over. He just straight up buys the refresher orbs. Let's find out to him now.
I mean,
Yeah, he's got no buyback.
See if the Egg Blessing? He doesn't, so probably swaps his shoes.
I'm surprised they don't commit for the melee barracks. They only go for ranged here.
The thing
They're
is at this point in the game, when there's no buys, it's like the racks don't matter that much.
yeah.
It's all about the kills. Which is really funny because the entire game before right now, kills don't matter. It's all about the buildings.
Yeah.
The second there's no buybacks, it's like you get a kill and the game ends.
Yeah,
So-
especially when you have a Slark doing this much damage this fast. So, the Refresher Shard now up, still has that Spell Prism. I mean, the Refresher is going to do wonders for the Slark. Like, it's going to be very difficult to kill this guy now.
Shadows take
Yeah, I mean, he is hitting the 50k an hour. It's actually 32 he needed, but he sold something. Oh, he ate the Moon Shard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't he have just bought the Ags recipe?
Yup. He could have.
I kind of like having the Moon Shard over the Ags, honestly. But
Yeah, you just lost 60 attack or 70 attack speed, right?
60.
60 and 200 night vision. It cuts the stats in half.
80
I
attack
think.
speed.
Is it
80
80?
attack speed, yeah.
Oh no! My attack
Four
speed.
gloves of haste he just threw out. 4!
That's 4 Wraith Bands.
80 iron branches.
4 Wraith Bands. Slightly less than 4 Wraith Bands.
Yeah.
Roche is going to respawn. That's number 4, man.
He's got no extra agility right now on the Slark, though, so if they try to take Roche, I imagine it's going to be pretty slow. They could probably just interrupt it on Alliance if they go for it right now.
I think Thunder
In fact,
Awaken wants
sending things
the
to-
kills over the
yeah.
Roche. They're just trying to bait the Roche, I think.
They sent a single
Spider
spider
will
instead,
scout it.
yeah.
That being said, Alliance will just force them back mid.
Yeah, they're in a very awkward position now on Thunder Awaken.
They've got a double catapult coming. Like, it's going to eventually get there. Someone has to cut this mid wave. Looks like Coddle's trying.
You missed 2 creeps.
I mean, the
Alright,
scan
Lumire's
does
gonna have a
connect a little bit.
Satanic. But Satanic doesn't really matter when you can't hit Slark for, what is it, like 15 seconds?
Did I
think
just
of
hear
Shadow
a
Dance?
refresher orb go off?
No, that's overclocking.
Oh.
And he will cut
Silly
bottom lane with
enough.
this. Yep.
My bad. I'm just a poor guy. I've never afforded an negative scepter on my clockwork.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I'm surprised they didn't try to force this mid issue with the creep wave that they had. I guess they still have a creep wave top. Like, do you try and force Thunder Awaken back here, or do you just...
It's... I mean, you do, but you don't want to die.
Yeah.
Like, they want to do it as much as they can without even having a chance of dying. Because even if you have, like, a 10% chance, you're just telling your team, you're like, guys, if I do this play, we have a 10% chance of just straight losing the game for nothing. You know, it's like... I don't think people are going to be happy about that.
I mean, the catapult plus the spiders, they will eventually get this melee barracks. I mean, Lumiere, yeah, he's going to go up and just clean it up. All right.
Yeah, they realize nobody's home.
Run.
And now, yeah, now let's get the heck out of here. All right.
For a second, I thought Stock was going to pounce into that. It would have been...
So they do force him back. And
I mean, his team had slow TPs back in.
he's trying to scout him here on the clockwork, and he will definitely be able to do that. Got a lot of vision to play with, a lot of knowledge
drawing
here.
on the map. Chikiro and Slark drawing something about their tri-camp.
Want to take control of it again. I mean,
I mean,
Roche
they'll
fight
get
is
the
coming.
D
This is where the fight is going to be.
This is where the fight is. I'm also surprised Dyer didn't try to Roche there.
That's what I was wondering. I feel like they might have been able to take it, but they're just a little bit afraid, I suppose. Gardic went back and has picked up a Wraith Pack now.
Oh, I guess
It's not that
there's
fast.
Rocket Flare spam.
His Rocket Flare is pretty slow too. Like Slark isn't the
Yeah.
faster clear.
No, I'm talking about Dyer. I think after Alliance forced them back to base, I expected them to just like run straight to the Roche pit.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's like you don't want to lose this Roche fight.
Yeah.
Roches are really scary. After the third Roche, like third, fourth, etc., these Roches are so scary. Because yeah, it's like if you get it for free, the game is just you just gain 10,000 gold. But then if you lose, like this 30k lead could be instantly like a 10k lead, which is pretty much nothing at this point in the game if they mess up this Roche fight.
Moonlight Shadow. Ooh, nice Ice Path does come through. Slark gonna go and get active. The Arena, the Spear catches.
Where's the
They're
Yules?
gonna be able to blow him up. The Yule's well
There it
done.
is.
Can he get the BKB off in time? It doesn't look like it. You've lost the PA. Buyback is gonna be spent to try and get back into this game. El Micho goes down as well. 2 buyback spent. Hex out onto the Axe. The Slight Chains is gonna pop that Aeon Disc and try and get away now. Minimal commitment, honestly. They get the buyback on the PA. She still has BKB and Refresher. She needs to get the Roche on here.
This Ember Remnant is going to stop
The Hex?
Windjaggers coming in by sitting on that hill.
They've
as
got
well.
Jakiro. Michael, or Knight, he's going to go in. The Aegis, the Ags, the Refresher, everything on the deck is going to get picked up by Vitali, so Knight needs to run. And they've caught the Mars as well. He's going to get burned on down. A nice find for the moment. Buybacks all available from Thunder Awaken. If they manage to find the Coddle here, it would be quite nice. They get an arrow to connect on through there. Triple kill for the Ember now. And you have the Aegis now on Lumiere.
Yeah. Agam's Blessing on the Broodmother. She's going to pick that up. Get Spinner's spare. Oh, another form of catch for these heroes when they're trying to run away.
Or that it'll also just break Blink's right if they ever try to leave the base. That I'm just really good at like locking the base down, the enemy base that is.
You also have
was a
Refresher
great-
Hex now on
That was a great play there
Vitali.
by Ember. There, he has the Agam Shard completed. He throws the remnant onto the like nearby that hill.
The cliff.
or-
Yeah.
The-
He does it
yeah.
again, right?
Yeah,
he has
stops
them
it
kind of
from-
like breaking all the blinks. The
Yeah.
Shard has 600 radius on the burn, so it's actually a really big AoE.
Oh, there's your
with
call,
Axe.
but another Wind Waker Yule's there to try and keep Lumiere alive. He gets the break off, actually. But the Abyssal Blade does come through. That's going to be his first life.
BKB's
Can they
cooldown.
do it twice, though, is the question. Illich trying to hold his ground here with the BKB, but a spear does come out
Beautiful
perfectly
spear.
timed. They've got him. Lumiere's diebacks in the enemy base. They're falling apart here on the side of Alliance. Analog's got to get out. Remnants up onto the high ground, going for the TP. Will he be able to make it? No, the Hex from Lala's got him. Spear out as well. That's a dieback, baby.
Dieback
Thunder
onto two.
Awaken. Are they gonna actually win this?
They might. This is going to be big news both for Thunder Awaken and for me. Gunnar feels very foolish right now.
Cemetery in the sky. Don't look now.
Yep, I'm feeling foolish right now.
Obliterated.
Oh.
Radiant's sturdy bottom
PA didn't get to
Try
do
slow him down however they
anything.
can. Look at them clear out the creep wave. The spinner snares, the rocket flares coming out, but It's not enough. They're not gonna
Coddle's just
have
healing it
80
over and
seconds
over with Illuminate. Just like that. He's going to go straight for the tier 4 as he knows there's no buybacks available on these two.
Right, the Wraith Pact is
there.
going to
Let's send in the Wraith Pact in.
Oh, pounce to the backside, catches the Brood Mother. Nice 4-staff save. His second pounce is going to catch Marana, but a nice hook shot in from Gardic. It is going to trap him. Wait a minute. The leash. The 10 remnants almost. Slark will survive with a refresher. He gets out. Gleipnir thrown to the backside. Michael purges it. He's gone. Dude, no way. They get the buyback on the Ember. Do they all survive? Okay, it looks like Coddle not going to be able to survive here. Jumps in from Gardic, Sleight of Fist to save the day. And now Knight looking for another kill here. Gets the clockwork. Nice Depth Shroud to hold him for the moment. Oh, call comes through. They've got the Marana as well. 2 more diebacks from the side of Alliance.
30
3 versus 2, 25 seconds on the PA. They still have the glyph.
The spinner snare is buying time. I mean, I think they're going to be able to stall.
They can't.
They can't finish it. They cannot finish it.
I think well, there's a Slark buy and an Axe buy. So the thing is this fight.
Oh, they got the Hex onto the
actually-
Brute. The Spear comes out. Slark's to be able to get on top of him. He needs this Brood Mother to stay alive, but he's gone.
It is just Ember and the Phantom Assassin now. She's got Refresher Orb of Veil. She's going to TP in through the back, but I think this one's scouted out by Lala.
Lala's got him, but no, it goes back the other way. Lumiere finishes him off first, and that's the first
Now they have
dieback
to
now
run.
to the side of Thunder Awaken. Ember able to burn that Aeon disc out from Axe. Oh my god, dude, this game is insane.
It's bad news is the guy that died does not have buyback. So it's like if they go on the Mars, it's like sure you could be like, oh guys, they used all the spells on the Mars or the Axe, sorry, and the Axe can buy and bought Boots Travels in, but they killed a guy with no buyback. So there are now 2 buybacks left in the game for the next 3 minutes, which is only the Slark and the Axe. So every time a dire hero dies, there's no buyback. And I don't know who that favors. Honestly, I would say that favors Thunder, because I think Thunder kind of has like 1 round of spells, and that's it. Whereas Alliance have Ember and PA. You can just
Why
keep
doesn't
fighting.
the
Even the Brute.
Slark buy the Egg of Blessing yet, please?
Dude,
Sorry.
the Axe just finishes up an Octarine. He's level 26, so he has the extra call AoE as well. Slark's almost level 30. Dude, unbelievable. This game, they were, how far ahead were they? They were
20 or 39.
30. Oh my god.
It's what a lack of discipline does to you.
4 PA.
4 PA.
Right now.
Yeah, or this is what PA does to you. Yeah, exactly. You feel invincible, Gunnar. You want to jump in. You end up just getting kited and dying.
I mean, Lumiere buys a Satanic. Is that the item he needs here?
You can need an Aeon or a Rapier.
That's what I was thinking was Aeon Disc, but Knight's gonna have like
Queued up.
he's gonna have the Aghanim's Blessing into like a 60-minute BKB. They are gonna stack the Ancients here as 60-minute items. Oh, he ends up missing the stack. Unlucky. What can you do? But it's time for the best items in Dota. Pirate's Hat on the ground. Ex Machina.
God, Ex
That's
Machina.
broken. That's the best one. Mirror Shield, Arcanus Armor, also quite good. All right, some good ones.
Giant's Ring, owned by Mars. Axe is going to take that one.
That's a feels good
Why
one
Axe?
for sure.
The prize is mine.
Because then he doesn't have to...
Mars
oh,
is
he's
gonna
already
hold
got
it.
Boot to travel. Yeah.
There is a
Don't you want
Fallen
God
Sky.
of War to be massive? Look how
I do
big
want-
God of War
Oh
is.
my god.
I want him to pop the BKB now as well. I want him to take up my whole screen. Remember that patch where the games went to 60 minutes pretty often and people were running Black Dragon
Nullifiers
DK?
caught the clockwork. Aeon Disc? Dude, what a cogs, honestly. That was sick. Mars? There's the
Wind
Wind
Waker,
Waker out of the
Luda.
arena, dude. You called it. He's gone.
So, okay, something that's been happening is that Gardic is 20. Which
got the
Clockworks
leash
don't usually
talent.
get. So he gets the leash talent, which kind of owns Slark. Honestly, I think that's the biggest factor as to why the Slark had to go BKB. Because, unlike Furion, for some reason, the spell that you can click on a target through BKB goes through BKB, but the cogs that you have to be in melee range does not go through BKB to leash.
Yes.
Even though they're both level 20 talents. So,
Yep.
you know,
Well,
that's
that's
fine.
a Stygian. They have the Mirror Shield, an Apex. Man, Apex is, I feel like, a little
One
underwhelming.
also has half the cooldown, Gunner.
Force Boots. All right.
Yeah.
Who starts taking these items? Force Boots is quite nice.
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on that baby is coming down.
Maybe Broodmother? It
Okay.
gives you uncapped movement speed. And she's holding onto the pirate hat right now.
I feel like maybe Ember takes Force Boots.
Fallen Sky Axe is pretty sick, I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's going for overwhelming blink as well. You know, hopping around the team fights.
All right, they go ahead and put the Apex over on the Clockwork. I love this on Strength Heroes. Just makes them so
It's
much
good on
tankier.
strength supports.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
It's nuts. You're just so tanky. He
Shadow
just suddenly has
Gun.
5k health.
Ooh, Dyer really would want that, actually. That's amazing versus Slark. It's actually good versus Slark, too.
They needed to just. I mean, that's your get out of jail free card for the PA now.
Yeah.
Like if you get
They didn't get
called,
it,
you
though.
just press it on them.
They didn't get it. It was
They
Thunder
did-
Awaken.
that's what I was like, Dyer needed
Oh,
it.
Thunder Awaken got it. Ooh, yeah, okay, that's rough. Smoke
Oh.
up, huge call. No, he ends up missing for a second, but he does connect it to a two-hero spear. Can they actually finish off the Brood? He pops the cheese just in time. He's out, and Lumiere's getting to work, baby. Takes down the Mars, takes down the Connell Excel on the backside. Able to hold his ground for the moment, but it's just knighted Illich. How are they burning through this fast? Knight, he's popped that refresher. He's used everything he's got. He tanks an arrow, trying to get away. He will for the moment. Illich goes up. Can he get the call? No, Lumiere turns around the Hex as well from Vitali. They've got him. 3 dead now. Make it 4. Oh no, Thunder Awaken. They were looking so good.
They got a bail now. You have buyback in 10 seconds on the Mars, but he doesn't have the net worth for it. He needs another 400 gold.
That was the
yeah, they're
Aeon
pinging
disc.
out the bounty runes. They go, Slark, go, go, go now. We need bounties.
Is that 400 gold worth of bounties?
I don't think it's going to be 400 gold worth of bounties. It might get him close, though.
It'll be like 180 right now, won't it?
Yeah.
It'll
bring
get
it
Coddle
closer,
buyback
though.
maybe. 144, yeah.
53 gold away from buyback now on the key for the light. I mean, they're trying, and they need to get these heroes back to the game. They're just a little bit short. If they found one more kill in that last fight, they'd have it.
Well, Mega Creep's now going to come out. Finally. 64 minutes into the game. Lumiere going to start getting work onto the tier 4 towers. They have the fort available. They're going to use it. Buyback on the axe.
Shadows.
I mean, Dyer doesn't know who has buys, right?
Yeah. Because Mars
we
and
have
Coddle could
competition,
both
right?
be up.
So we can't just be like, oh no, guys, he's gold up buy. It's like if you're Dyer, like, guys, careful of all their buys. You could
Yeah, they
die.
probably hit the timer. So like, yeah, okay, Mars should have buyback another like 20 seconds ago. Be careful. He's waiting at this point. They don't know that he doesn't have the money.
Roche number 6. Is this 5 or is this 5?
I want to say it's 5.
Yeah, but that's another one. So you definitely give this to. Actually, I guess. Yeah, you just give the Aegis to the PA. She'll backpack the
Marana.
refresher.
We're on Ags, I guess.
Yeah, you go Marana Ags, I guess. It's pretty good. Or you can oh, he already consumed the Ags. So yeah, give it to your Marana eventually. It's quite good. Is there anyone else who doesn't
If you want
have
to give
one?
it to Clock, because the Clock has Ex Machina, so if he sells his Ags for like a sheep,
That'd be pretty cool.
just give it to
Double sheep.
Marana.
This thing costs 350 mana to use now. That's rough. Remember when it was free?
It used to be free, and it used to be a 20-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ex
Cool
Machina
item.
was broken, dude. It was so broken on carries.
Yeah, you'd have like double Satanic, BKB, Abyssal.
Yeah.
You just, oh god.
It really needed a mana cost. It was so stupid. 20-second cooldown. You would just like BKB off cooldown and just be like, I have another one in a moment. It's fine. No big deal.
I remember playing for 3 BKBs, 4 BKBs. It'd be like BKB, Ex Machina, BKB, Refresher, BKB, Ex Machina, BKB.
Yeah. Cool. They almost get the
that
Hex
pressed
out there
ult.
onto the Sark, but they do force the first Shadow Dance, which is quite nice.
Oh,
Hook shot
no.
comes through from Gardic. Can they actually get him in place? The leash comes in, but a nice call. Another Wind Waker from El Misho, trying to keep him alive here on the PA. The Aegis will get spent. Lala's first arena comes through. He's got a refresh. He's got the Hex. He's looking for his opening, but Lumiere gets the
Got BKB
BKB off. He's going to get to work Knight with a nice Step Shroud. Trying to do some work. The Shadow Dance as well. Can they actually take down the PA twice? The Spear comes through. They've done it. Her buyback will get spent. Now looking for more. Analog in the base, trying to take down the Keeper of the Light on the backside. Will he do it? One more remnants on forward. Michael, he doesn't make it out, and Analog is doing work here. They're going to buy back now as PA able to rejoin the fight. They've got the Spear. They've held down the Ember Spirit. He's dead. Buyback available. He's got a remnant to work with as well. But Knight, oh, the Mirror Shield betrays him. He's going to buy back as well. Can they hold? It doesn't look like it. The throne's just dead. They're focusing so hard, and they do it. Alliance close out this game.
Going to be it. And I have to admit, Gunnar, I am wrong. The Phantom Assassin, perhaps a pickable hero.
I never doubted. I thought that the whole game, Phantom Assassin would crush. You know, I never doubted. And, you know, I just feel bad for anyone who doubted. In Alliance and the Phantom Assassin, you know, it's like, it feels bad that people are doubting.
You know, you had to give Thunder Awaken the benefit of a doubt, though. You'd definitely be a bad person if you didn't think that they at least had a shot there, especially given how close of a game this was.
Oh, they had a shot for sure. It's just you also have to believe in the Phantom Assassin, right? That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit, but let's not take away from what a good game everyone on Alliance played.
Yeah, that was sick. That was a really good game overall. I had a lot of fun. Blast of cast.
Yeah.
64 minutes? What was it? 66 minutes.
Almost 67.
That is nuts. One of the longer games so far for sure. I think only second to a Firat 4-staff game that went 67 minutes, I think. 67:01. So, oh man, good stuff, good stuff. The axe was surprising. I honestly wasn't sure how in the late game it was very good, but it definitely struggled early on, gave PA some time to play with. I don't know, Gunnar. How do you feel about it? Was this like a draft issue from Thunder Awaken or execution?
I mean, I think it was the Mars mostly. I think the axe kind of did his job. The Mars didn't really have impact.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm not too big of a fan of the Mars hero in general. Especially as mid. It feels like it can fall off really easily. It's like one team has a Mars mid and the other team is an Ember. It's like I'm never gonna pick the team with the Mars mid. I'll always pick the team with the Ember.
Yeah. I mean, Analog popped off this game, 22 and 6, ended up having the most damage dealt by a landslide.
The issue is that every fight, it's like they use 10 spells in the Phantom Assassin, and everyone's looking at you're looking at the PA, you're looking at the Sark hitting, you're looking at all the arenas. There's so much lightning and everything, but Analog was on the opposite side, and you get like 4 kills every single fight, and you don't even look at him.
Yeah.
Because the issue is like that if the PA lives, the PA does the same thing, if not worse, because the PA can kill the Sark, where the Ember can't kill the Sark. So. Because of that, it enabled the Ember to just play his own game.
Yeah.
Well, I have good news for you, Gunnar. We actually have managed to secure Analog for an interview this game. Yep, that's right. Analog himself.
All right. Well, we're going to go to a short break. We'll set up the interview here, and we'll be right back with that, everyone. So stay tuned. We'll see you in just a second. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. As promised, we have an interview with the one and only Analog. Dude, sick game. Congratulations on that 2-0. My first question for you, what was like the team comm / environment like after like that post 60 minutes? Because those couple last team fights seemed absolutely nuts.
I don't know, the game was very chaotic, like a lot of kills, etc. And we just blinked your eyes and it's 60 minutes. We went like for the items, etc. We was in the last fight when they started us in your triangle, had a ward and we was like deciding the items like, yo, give me this item. Like, no, we have to take the others, etc. And they just started us with a 3-man call, but went well for us. So yeah, it's pretty hype to play long games. The team fights, the last game team fights are so fun, etc. When you have like 6 items, at least for the cores, no, for the Embers, for the PAs, sometimes for the Jakiro, for the Cosmos, that's funny. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, this was it was really fun to watch. Like, oh gosh, I don't even know. There were so many like small little things that happened. It was intense. Gunnar, I'm sure you've got a couple questions lined up. What do you got to ask them?
Yeah. So I like the Wind Waker. How hype was he about the Wind Waker pickup on Mirana? Was he just like screaming every fight about it?
Yeah, like the deal is we knew that X was like the unique problem for Pay. We just lose the fight if Pay got caught in call. So if you have the Wind Waker, sometimes the like probably X gonna BKB, Blade Mail, then call, so the Eos would not be enough. So he went for the Wind Waker. I think was a nice choice by him.
And also, our friend here, neph, was not a big fan of the Phantom Assassin.
Nope.
He was saying the entire game you guys were up 40,000 gold or something. He's like, this Phantom Assassin's still a bad hero. What can you say to neph to potentially change his mind?
Like yeah, PA nowadays is kind of hard to play with your team
Oh,
because
thank you.
it
Continue.
needs like a lot of fucking items, but at the same time don't have like a I don't know, the other pick would be like Terror, probably, but the pay was fine if you get the items. Like if since we get in the 60 minutes, the pay was very good. Like at this point, the pay does
Yeah.
a lot.
Just
Like
needs 60 minutes to come online first, though, right?
Yeah, but then she won the
Unlike
game,
you,
right?
who
So it's
you
all
were
good.
carrying the game up until then on the Ember Spirit, though, right? I mean, let's be real here.
no, like I think the pay if you have like a good lane phase, you go to BF, then your BKB, Dezo, you are cool, and you don't lost the game yet. Like you still have tier twos. You are cool, and the good thing is they don't have any tower pressure, like any way to take tower. So
Yeah.
since we get the waves, like do the things, they gonna have items. So was good.
Nice.
And I guess final
Don't be a
question for
hater.
me. Yeah, don't be a hater. Final question was so the Underlord in the first game.
Yeah.
I knew you wanted to play a mid versus the Ember. I was excited. And was it always the mid or was it kind of like an option flex?
Like was an option, but more for mid
Like you wanted
because
it, right? You knew the
yeah,
matchup. Yeah.
yeah. I like I'm trying like new heroes right now against Amber because the hero is so good right now and
Mhm.
don't have like straight. He's so constant right now.
Yeah.
Mainly his lane phase. So I'm going for the different counters because the normal ones normally is banned. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good one, in my opinion.
It forced a weird build out of him, right? Like 4 points in the Flame Guard as opposed to the Sleight of Fist, so kind of changes the damage type. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you think he like should have stayed, gone the standard build, or?
No, I think he's right. I think he should do this build, and because like the second spell won't do shit against the Underlord, and with the third spell he can also does damage on me while don't die to my first spell. That's like my prime of my hero, no?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's was right.
Nice. All right, Neff. We'll give you a chance now to talk. What questions you got?
Well, one other question is, how does it feel to have the gang back together? You got Lumiere playing for you again. Have you missed it?
I don't know, like we've been trying some things in this BTS and trying different scenarios like with the team, etc. So I don't know, it's still the same when we played together. Like we had like our things that why he left, and but if he's back and wanna uh like win TIs, that's cool, you know.
Yeah. I mean, this one isn't gameplay related at all, but what has it been like working with Alliance so far? I mean, you guys probably pretty excited to have the sponsorship come together. Has it improved things at all for you? You ended up coming in third, which is impressive.
Yeah, for sure. And also, it's really cool to represent a team that I've been in my childhood, like seeing people winning in in LTIs and these things, and it's very cool to represent them.
It's surreal, isn't it?
Yeah,
Getting to be part of
it's cool.
something like that, because TI3 got me absolutely hooked on Dota when I watched that. Yeah. Those are the only questions that I had for you. Thank you very much, Lumiere. If you have anything else, thank you very much, Analog.
Okay.
Got Lumiere
Nice,
on my
nice,
mind.
nice, nice. And unique. When you let you speak, you change my name. I see.
Don't let neph ask the questions around here. I would like to wholeheartedly apologize.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
First he's
No
a
problem.
hater on PA, and now disrespecting
Yeah.
Analog here. Unbelievable.
Listen, Analog carried that game, okay? No disrespect to you, sir.
Yeah.
Despite the Phantom Assassin as well.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Do you guys have any
Alright.
other questions? Gunnar, do you have anything else you'd like to ask?
So your next match is Beast Coast.
Yeah,
How are you guys feeling about that? Have you guys done any Have you? I guess you probably haven't done your research right, or like you're prepping because you have to prep for each match a day before. But how are you just like feeling going into that one?
I think we have experience on it. Like the only problem would be like we change on player, so it would not be the same as we played in Deep Sea.
Mhm.
But we knew what they want to pick, their strategies, and we gonna play around it to the best for us. And yeah, like we played too much like against them already, so very comfortable. It's just one more match.
I like that mentality. Just one more match. Yeah. Well, obviously, we're wishing you luck. It's been really fun to watch your squad over the last couple of years. Like going from like middle of the pack in the like Pro Series when you guys kind of first formed to winning the Pro Series to getting picked up by Alliance to getting third in DPC. Like it's been, of course, obviously the TI performance as well. So you guys have been an absolute blast to watch. So anything
Remember
that
to
you
stay
would,
humble, by the way.
yeah, stay humble. Is there anything that you would like to say before we let you go tonight?
Yeah, first of all, thank all the fans like of Alliance, of Hokori, of our lineup right now. Keep on supporting us, and yeah, that's it.
Awesome, man. It's always a pleasure to watch. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and of course, best of luck in your series against Beast Coast. Hopefully, we'll be talking again soon. But
Now
yeah,
to see you in the grand finals.
yeah,
All right.
that's what we're looking for, I guess. Alrighty, and
All right,
once
see you
again,
guys.
thank you again. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let me see if we can pull up the bracket now because I think we have that squared away. But how are you guys feeling after everything for today?
Feeling a little bit defeated after the beatdown Gunnar put on me. I'm not too pleased with him for that one. So
Beatdown.
I'm thinking maybe 6 a.m. scrims the next couple of days. We'll
Oh
have to
my
see.
god. Okay. I mean, you guys got a big match
Hopefully
coming
it's a
up
good time now.
for you next, right? You guys are going up against Shopify in the upper bracket.
We are in 2
Lower
days, I
bracket
believe.
games that we still have are going to be 5 Rat 4 Staff versus Ravens, and then Beast Coast again versus Alliance, which we were just talking about a moment ago. What do you guys expect out of the lower bracket here? Like 5 Rat 4 Staff versus Ravens. Who do you guys think you're going to see advance there?
Gotta be 5 Rat.
You think
I
so?
mean, based
NA
on
Dota's on top. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
All right.
yeah,
NA Dota's
I'm
going to
gonna
keep it alive.
I'm gonna go with Gunnar on this one. 5 Rat looked really clean in one of their games against
In one
Shopify.
of the games, in that one game that they played that one time, they looked real clean.
Yeah, yeah, just like the
They-
only one time Phantom Assassin ever looked good. was
they
that
looked
game
okay.
today,
real
yeah.
good. So you know,
Yeah.
in the future, they got it.
No.
And then I'm actually not sure about the Alliance Beast Host.
Yeah.
I think it can go either way.
I think so too. I think Alliance has looked really good. Even in their games against Shopify, like they weren't like blowouts by any means. So
Mhm.
I think, Alliance, if they come in prepared, could definitely take the series over Beast Coast. So I'm super excited to see how that one plays out. But that's for another day. I mean, we've wrapped it up. We've come to the end of the evening. Gunnar, I want to say thanks for joining us, of course. It's always fun
Thanks
to
for
chat
having
with
me. I
you.
appreciate it.
Well, anything that you would like to say before we wrap things up?
Yeah, I'm good. I want to play.
You want to go play now?
Let's
You're like, it's
play
my
more
turn.
Dota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a good response. But Neph, I'll let you actually close things out tonight. How about that?
I'm excited.
Here you go, Neph.
Excited for now closing things out. All right. Thank you everyone so much for watching, tuning in. I mean, I bet you guys are all getting hyped up for the Nouns match coming up on the 17th. Unfortunately, that is going to be it for me and Ricky. I believe it is going to be Kmart and ET the next 2 days. So as much as you're going to miss us, you're in good company. You won't have to deal with Sassy Gunner or Ricky taking his side all the time. That is going to be a good night, everybody.
We'll see y'all very soon. Thanks again for watching.